neon versus pastel. Pastel. I'm tired, y'all. This video is so hard to get out today. Hey y'all. My name is Jasmine Lynette, but you guys can call me Liv, and welcome to the K-pop pile. This is a space where I pile together 3 of my special interests: K-pop, cosplay, and cosplay / styling, and production design, to essentially share my energy, my passion, my goofiness, my creativity, and all the things to hopefully put a smile on your face and brighten up your day. Today we're going to look at PSY That That, featuring and produced by Suga of BTS. And if this is your first time here, hi. It's so nice to see you. I hope you stick around. But if this is your first time here, I'm gonna explain how my videos kind of work. So what I'll do first is a full watch through of the music video. Then I'll talk about my Cos-fit of the day. And then we'll go into the video analysis. So yeah, before we jump in, I would love it if you guys would like and subscribe. I'm having such a fun time doing this, and I really just want to keep sharing me, to keep sharing like myself with you guys. So and just keep doing this. So yeah, I would love it if you guys would like and subscribe so more people can see. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. It's opening.
"20, 22, PSY coming back. Long time no see, huh? 오래간 아니지, huh? 우리 다시 웃고 읽고 지지고 벅고 let's get loco. Pandemic's over, 그래 기분이 오자.
I love the choreo for real. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna get it.
Can you feel it? Whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, yeah. 준비하시고 쏘세요. That I like that. 기분 좋아, baby.
I love this man for real. Get it. Yes, Gangnam Style. Yes.
It's like that.
I love the sound design in this.
야, 내가 많은 사람인 줄 까먹어줘.
I love it. I would have been cracking up if I was in the background. Ready, set, go. He's so cute.
Can you feel it? Whoa, yeah. Whoa, whoa.
Looking concerned.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Oh, yeah. 준비하시고 쏘세요. That I like that. 기분 좋아, baby. 흔들어 좌우 위아래로. 1, 2, 3 to the 4.
Get it. Nice. Yo, PSY be killing it, man. Y'all can't say nothing about him dancing. He be in there. Get it, ayy. Love this. Oh man, listen. Oh, I love this video. It's just so, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so comforting to watch. If that's the right word. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna do a quick little run through of my Cos-fit for today. It's pretty self-explanatory, and I kind of want to get into what the analysis part of this video. So we're just gonna make this a bit brief because y'all can clearly see what I got going on today. I want it to be extra clearly. I got hooked up. This hat, this shirt, and the rest of the stuff I'm gonna show y'all because I need to stand up to show y'all the full situation. All this came from my grandmama. She's clean. Like, she just got me together. But yeah, got the hat, got the shirt, got the little bolo tie. I went with this color. Actually, no, let me show you the rest so y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, I need to stand up for this. This might be a big ghetto because my setup ain't the best. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Can we just look at how beautiful this belt is? This belt buckle is legit. Like, all silvery, sparkly, right? And you think this is like, you know, all cute and stuff, and it is, but let me show y'all the final piece if I can. Y'all see this? Come on now, y'all. Can I just say, she hooked me up for real. Like, let's talk about this. Like, come on. Like, please. I had to be extra. Like, I know y'all only see like head to like torso-ish. Y'all can barely see my body, but I had to come all the way correct because I mean, so I did this color palette specifically. You do see some people wearing white and some people wearing black and some people wearing red. Generally though, you do see a lot of people, oh, sorry, my earring fell off. Generally, you do see a lot of them in the back. A lot of the dancers wearing like cream and stuff like that. But I wanted to be extra, clearly. And there's this one girl, she be killing me because she like has black, I think it's like black shirt like this, black like ruffly skirt, and that the black is cool. It's them red gloves. And no, I'm not clowning them red gloves. I'm more so saying she caught my attention every time because like doing stuff like this, and I just see red. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am. Like, she's just in the back living her life, and her styling is the best. So I'm just like, oh no, I'm gonna take a page out of her book. Black, white, and red it is. So okay, I'm gonna talk about a set design first. There's only 2 sets, if I'm looking at this correctly. There's that outdoor set, and there's the indoor set. There's only 2 places. Like, I think even when it's nighttime, they're always in the same place. They're either outside or they're inside. So let's talk about outside real quick. So outside you have it's a Wild West kind of set. So you're in a area with a whole bunch of sand. You have some buildings that are made just out of wood. Like, it looks, when we see movies and stuff like that depicting this era, you would see like the way that the buildings are really planky. I don't really know how to explain that, but like the boards of the wood that makes up the buildings and the shape of the buildings. Yeah, you have like this really wide open space. So you're outside. You don't have a whole bunch of, you do see like in the very back in certain scenes, you do see more trees, but in general, you don't have a whole lot of vegetation or anything like that. The way that the building, I guess that's the saloon. I think it said that somewhere, but I might have missed it. It does say that. Yes, the little saloon. The way that building is made looks pretty authentic. Like it has like that little balcony area, that wraparound area, and just the push the swing open doors. All of that looks pretty legit. It's not a lot going on here because again, this isn't the emphasis, but it's letting you know kind of like where we are and what's going on. And when you go inside the saloon, in Yoongi's part, I think is the first time we get like a full inside look of the saloon. You don't really get to see too much of it inside, but let's see. Yeah, I like the shape of the how do I even explain this? The ceiling. I don't know, like the structure of it. The way that the structure looks really nice. I like the shapes. You have a bar, you have a pool table. I would say inside does look a bit more modern. Like it looks like a restaurant theme or a bar themed Wild Wild West or that type of era instead of like it actually being completely authentic, which is fair because when I talk about the styling isn't like completely authentic, but you get the feel of what's going on here. Yeah, and I think the only other part, yeah, even when it's nighttime, everything's pretty much the same. The only thing is later they'll be standing in front of that billboard of Psy on that stage. But still, it's still outside. It still kind of gets that same feeling. They spent time trying to make this look relatively authentic, but of course there's modern touches to it. Because obviously when the car came in, like there's no horses or anything, though there's a lot of horse symbolism, like with the whoa, like that type of that part of the choreo and stuff like that. And stuff like this, you know, there's a lot of that type of symbolism and stuff in the choreo, but it just mixes like it's like a modern take of this era rather, which I really, really like. Yeah, then you have the styling. So yeah, everyone's styling is like it's a modern representation of Western time. So yeah, of course, everyone pretty much has cowboy hats. Like you have everyone has boots. They have like fringes. Almost everyone has fringes going on. It doesn't look plain or anything. Like there's a whole bunch of brown. There's a whole bunch of brown, whole bunch of tan, whole bunch of like that bone, nude, those types of colors. But you have the dancers with their pops of colors. But what's so interesting is that they don't look out of place. Like the colors that they have, like you'll have, of course, like I said, like the more neutral colors, the neutral tones, but then you'll have some reds, you'll have some blues, you'll have some blacks, and actual like pure white. But it doesn't look strange. Like it fits perfectly. And that might have to do with also like the filter that they put on the camera or just whatever they edited with. But the little pops of color here just makes it less plain and droll or like boring looking. But you don't have like pastel colors or neon colors, so like the clothes don't take away from anything, but it's more so it's like fashionable and it's stylish, but it's not extreme. I love what Psy wears. Like, yeah, he starts out with his again with that neutral kind of color palette. He ends up switching for a bit into his outfit from Gangnam Style, and then he switches to that lilac outfit, which is like really cute. But what's so interesting is the lilac isn't it looks a bit muted. Like it's not extra bright or like again, it's not like a neon. Then you have Yoongi. I don't think Yoongi changes his outfit at all except for he adds his hat. But Yoongi's is cool because he has like that kind of nudish bone color, and then he has like that leopard print outfit, and then he has like buttons and different types of all this type of jewelry and stuff like that. Like he looks cool. Like he just walking in like, what's up? I think this is the last thing I'll kind of mention. It's the camera work. The camera work in this video, I think, is what really hypes up the energy. And it makes this, to me, is what makes the video even better. Because if the camera work wasn't as dynamic as this, like if they had a different type of camera work or just normal basic camera work, I feel like this video wouldn't have been as entertaining to watch, right? So one thing about this that was really interesting to me is that they use a lot of long takes. and I call them long takes. I don't know if there's a different term, if there's a like different wording or terminology for that when you're referring to music videos. As music videos are shorter than movies, I don't know if this is what you would call a long take, but this is the way that I think of it, and I think this is why it feels cinematic to me. For so many of the takes, there are barely any cuts. Like they do some different things with the camera, but like there's a whole just long section of just choreo, and like people are moving places, a lot of blocking, things that I was saying before when talking about films. There's blocking and things changing, and there's no cuts. They do like a lot of, I can't remember what the actual term is. I don't think it's called like super zoom, but that's what it feels like. Like it reminds me of in Django when they first revealed him, and they did that like in Quentin Tarantino did like that extreme zoom. That's kind of what they do a lot of this for Psy, which I think is really cool. And you really have a lot of handheld camera movement. You don't really have a lot of steady like tripod shots or anything like that. There are some shots that of course are more stable, like when the car goes through and there's that transition. It's like, can you feel it? And it's like kind of going in. Like it's not like extra shaky, but there are some scenes that do kind of like play on the shake, so it still is relatively stable. I like that. Wait a minute. So they kind of went up to him like this. Whoa, they backed up. And it's like they crouched down because so they can get the dancers on the ground, and they stood back up. This is so cool. He uses a lot of wide shots in this, and I guess one, you get to see everybody because there are a whole lot of dancers, but you also get to see the environment. You get to see the building, but you also get to see the wide open space behind it. You just get to feel how empty it is because there are only like 2 buildings in this little town. And I get to see the sand, and I love that low angle here. And that the wide shot and just the low angle, and you just really get that sense of scale, I guess. And it's just really, really nice to see. So when you're waiting for Yoongi to jump, it cuts to this zoom into Yoongi, and I like how the depth of field changes. I feel like now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like this almost essentially when you're watching this, like I said, they're using like a wide shot where you're just seeing everything, but you also can see all the way back into the horizon in the background. Like everything is very clear and in focus. But when they change to Yoongi, it's a shallow focus, maybe. Like you can just kind of see Yoongi, but everyone else is kind of faded out in the back. I have no idea what's going on. Like I don't know if this is a crane. I don't know what type of mechanism this is. But I love the way that the camera looks. Like when they're dancing, some of the dancers are on the stage. Oh, that's so cool because Yoongi and Psy, they're farther away. They're still the ones that are more in focus. The dancers, even though they're the closest to the lens, they're less in focus. That's really cool. And I love this camera work here when they go back and forth from Yoongi to Psy. First off, when it's just on Yoongi, the camera's already shaking. So it's really fun. The camera's kind of shaking, and then they whip over to Psy, and then whip over to Yoongi. I love that part. I really feel like I just told the camera person, just like just follow me. Because the camera just kind of does some stuff, and it just feels like you're there. And I think that's part of it. Like one, it feels like I'm part of the action, the dancing. Like I feel like I'm there because the camera's moving, and it makes me want to move along with it. I think it also helps to build up the energy, because if it was just us, like with all these people dancing, if the camera was just steady and stable, and not even moving, it wouldn't give that same sense of energy. It just feels like I want to join along and party with him. Everything that they have here just makes it fun. Like them being outside and not having a whole lot of just props and a whole lot of busyness in the set made you pay more attention to the dancing. The camera work made you pay more attention to the dancing. The clothing made you pay more attention to the dancing, because what they're wearing is where you see the most color that isn't like brown. So everything that they have on here is just, yeah, it's just lending to, hey, look at our choreo. is pretty cool. Everything blocking, everything that they did was to supplement that part and to just raise the energy. And I am a big fan. I absolutely love Yoongi in this. Again, because I had to take this a couple different times because I had a whole lot of camera problems. I don't know what take I'll end up using when it comes to recording, or which, that's not words. I don't know which watch through I'll end up using because some of them cut out midway, and so I don't remember which one it was. But I mentioned in one of them that he was just such a good choice for this. Like I would have never thought to put Yoongi in a video with Psy, but after seeing it, it's like yes, because to me, generally, this energy felt like Hobie to me. Like this has like J Hope written all over it to me. But now that I saw Yoongi in this, like I wouldn't want it any other way. Like Yoongi did this. Like this was so cute. He ate. Like he did that choreo well. So yeah, we'll see what happens when I edit this. Depending on what happens during editing, y'all might be like, this seemed like every other video, which I would love that because it wasn't. This was very difficult because of all the different problems I had with this, but it's only my third video, so you know, practice makes perfect. We gotta learn different things, gotta figure some stuff out, but it's okay because I had fun. Yeah, I hope you guys just enjoyed this video, enjoyed watching it. If you want to see something else from me, go ahead and let me know down in the comments and just recommend some stuff for me. Yeah, I'm tired, y'all. This was so hard to record. This is so hard to record. Ugh, but hopefully this will get out nice and well and in good time. So yeah, I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm tired. Okay. Love you, bye.